Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spider Hands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we got ourselves a track titled Shattered Glass by Kane of Byrna. Switch over to here, looking forward to checking this out. Kane of Byrna is a doom metal rock project with some social commenting. JC Croyle, hey, I recognize him, I've listened to JC Croyle before, so this will be fun. We're going to listen to this track from start to finish and we're going to hear what we think. Let's go. Oh. That bass is filthy, dude. You know you're gonna have a good time with the drums though, because it's JC Croyle. Ooh, very raw. A lot of grit to it. I'm liking these kind of very innate drum fills with the rest of the kind of guitar and bass and vocals, which are a little bit more laid back in it. I think it's a nice sort of juxtaposition there. We'll put the album art here. You can see Shattered Glass. Cool. I just can't get over how solid that bass tone is. Can't believe it's only 2 minutes. That's wild, dude. It's nice to have that break in a song. Solo. I will say though, the master sounds like it's incredibly like there's been a lot of stuff happening in that, either that mixing or that mastering chain. It's sounding very, very full and busy, and I'm not necessarily sure if that was the intention or not. The guitar kind of sounds like it's there, but it sounds like it's kind of being choked by some of the elements. But then, of course, the vocals sit nicely in the mix, so I think it might just be a stylistic decision. Kind of gives me kind of like a Tool kind of vibe, eh? Yeah, I dig it. I like how finished glass. It's very kind of a niche kind of sound. I think that there'll be definitely be people who adore it. It's very different to a lot of the sort of traditional kind of doom metal kind of production you get nowadays. It's a lot more raw sounding. It's sort of not as sterilized. I think that it's in a way that makes it kind of gorgeous and unique, and I have a lot of appreciation for that. I think Shattered Glass, like the lyrics talking about, you know, it flows in my mind what I leave behind of reason, and so I slam my fists. It's great. It's great. It reflects the tonality of the lyrics really well in terms of the production, the tone of the instruments. The performance was really strong. My only concern was just that things were a little bit too sort of tight in the compression of it, as in like the threshold might have been down a bit too low or something like that. So I kind of put things a little bit too much together, or maybe there was like a brick wall going in there that was a little bit too aggressive. But aside from that, like it was really loud, and that's not a problem. But then again, as I've said a few times now, that could just be a stylistic decision. You know, I can see here that there's been a few other releases here, so I would heavily, if you enjoyed Kane of Byrna's Shattered Glass today, I would recommend you check out some of the other material here. That's being sold for a total of $5.20, which is just insane. Music is a crazy, crazy place nowadays. But yeah, I think the vocals are fairly eloquent, and they kind of sort of like sung, kind of whispered, kind of thing was really dope. I just liked how it finished with Glass. It was eloquent, and it was what needed to be put through, and it was very interesting throughout. But that is effectively my review of Shattered Glass by Kane of Byrna. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I have a lot of love for people who like I can tell they're playing the instruments as opposed to kind of keying them in. And as an electronic music producer myself, I understand exactly how much fun it can be to sort of, there's a lot of skill required in programming drums, don't get me wrong. Like just to hear an sort of more of an acoustic kind of performance like this is dope. Even if like you're literally playing an electric drum kit, like if you're physically playing it, I've got a lot of respect for that. It's really cool. And JC Coriel can definitely play the drums, as referenced by previous content I've listened to for him. But stay cool, stay safe, and please do go show Kane of Byrna some love. And please do also remember support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as I need all the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. I'm just trying to figure out if I've forgotten anything. I actually just want to give a shout out to the kind of the focus on the bass and drums in this, and the kind of like maybe that I think it was really important for the guitar not to be too kind of potent in this. I think the guitar is an underrated instrument. You can do so much with it if you know how to play it properly, and if you know how to sort of like tone it properly, and if you know how to get it bulked up in a mix. It can just be what you need. It can have that really low tuned kind of distortion to really sizzle and keep your interest. And then that guitar can just stay in the higher ranges. And it's dope. I've got a lot of love for the fact that that was something that we focused on today with that. But yeah, thanks for your time. Please do have a great day. We'll catch you next review. Stay cool, stay safe, and spider hands up. Oh, right. Also, before I go, like, I wanted to also mention that it was nice that the vocals were in tune. I know it's kind of a weird way to finish your review, but I liked the way that they worked with they were the main color of the mix in a lot of situations. That was really sick. It's nice to have a less of a reliance on a big old harmony in a middle track, and just to have those vocals again, those Tool influences to me, as well as other sort of industrial rock and metal that I've listened to, and also the doom stuff is very strong with this one. Bye bye. Spider hands out.